Hello and welcome to another episode of the Minecraft No Diamond series. Today, I'm going to be doing some mining, and basically what I'm looking for is, this time it's on ore. I've done plenty of mining in the past, looking for iron, or looking for redstone, or coal, or copper, most recently, and most notably, probably. But no, this time, it's a structure, What, is it a structure? I don't really know. Yeah, I call it a structure. It's actually let's use this. So I found a heap of new blocks, this is the second kind of part of this exploration. What is now? Okay, let's go against this, and it's going to get us a bit of oxygen here. I want to see what this block is right here. Oh, it's not even like a... Oh, it's something on top of a block. Oh, yeah, I found a little bit of that yesterday. I don't know what it was. But yes, this is... is that the right level? No, that's the wrong level. Okay, yeah. Something seemed off there. Well, I guess I do need to place block throughout this anyway to get rid of the source blocks. But yeah, alright. We keep going now. So yeah, I started mining yesterday looking for an Amethyst Geode, which contains amethyst clusters, which contains amethyst shards, or is an amethyst shard or something. But I need to get amethyst shards to make a looking glass, which helps me get these two advancements, as well as I think there's a secret one, which is look at the Ender Dragon with a spyglass. So I need to respawn the Ender Dragon for that, which is a bit of effort, but that's fine. I have that written down, and I gotta assume that I haven't made that up. I've got a list of all the achievements that I've not yet got, but I've written it down as in I've not gone look at a parrot through a spyglass. I've gone, is it a bird? Is it a balloon? Bullseye. Very, very frightening. I've not written the description down. I've written down the actual title of the advancement, and I've written, I don't know what I've written for the look at the Ender Dragon through a spyglass, but I'm pretty sure that's because there are hidden advancements. Like there's here. There's a Furious Cocktail, but there's also How Did We Get Here, which is a much harder version. Obviously they're hidden in the game, but you can just look it up, and it says on Google in the first tab, in the first search thing that you look up. So it's not. At one point it was hidden, but it's not hidden now. But yeah, so today we're mining with the hopes of finding an amethyst shard, because that would basically mean that we get 2 achievements checked off, no problem. A parrot could be hard to find. I just need to find a jungle biome realistically, and then I've found a parrot in theory. It wouldn't take too long realistically, but then a ghast is so easy. Just go to the nether, wait for 5 minutes, and one will appear, and then the Ender Dragon, I can spawn the dragon again. That's fine. That's not too hard. I guess I would need to fight it again though. That'd just be annoying. Would you need to fight? I think you would. Need to fight it again, which would just be annoying. But hopefully, by that point, if I need to fight the dragon again, I'll use my netherite armor. So I have to make sure I've got enough netherite to repair that properly, because at the moment it's too low durability for me to actually use it. Hence, I'm not using it right now, which is quite stupid, because I spent so much time getting diamonds and getting netherite to then be not using the gear. But it just, because I spent probably a couple of hours looking for netherite to then repair the gear with, and it just was unbelievably hard. I didn't find any. I don't think. I think I found, because I think it's 4 netherite scrap to make 1 netherite ingot, and I think I found 3 netherite scrap. Yeah, it just takes so long. So I need to do that at some point, but right now is not the time. But yeah, I'll be. What am I saying here? I don't know what I'm saying here. Looking for amethyst shards. Hopefully, can knock off both those achievements. Well, all 3 of those achievements, I guess. Nice and quick once we do get the amethyst shards, which is really the only hard part at this point. It's not even hard. It's just time consuming, I suppose, is how you'd call it. And that's, I was talking about this because obviously this is, as I say, the second episode, I've been looking for the Amethyst Shard. Amethyst? I feel like I talk very fast sometimes, and so my words don't come out properly. This is the second episode. I've been looking for the Amethyst Shard. Shards? Amethyst? It's a hard word as well. But yeah, I've been looking for it for 2 episodes now. Well, I'm starting on my second episode now, and I've not found it yet. Otherwise, I wouldn't still be looking. I do expect to take, because the chances of them spawning are 1 in 53 per chunk, and that's per chunk, which is 16 by 16, but the whole way up and down on the Y level. So, like, you kind of, when you hear, oh, what the heck? What have we just found? Let me. Okay, so you can't break it with just your hand. Pointed dripstone. We got dripstone. Who knows what that is, but interesting. And then can you mine it? And it goes, yeah, mine goes faster. What is pointed dripstone? What does this do? And then what block is this? Dripstone block. Strange. Okay. Let me explore this just to, like, check to see if there was an Amethyst Geode lurking around here. I wouldn't expect there to be, but, well, I wouldn't expect it to be anywhere really, so. And they've got the dripping water. Interesting. So yeah, I wonder what they do. Well, drip water apparently. Yeah, no, I need to figure that out, and I'll learn about that. I'm carrying a few of them, so I can bring some back home, do some research and stuff. Oh, that's not good. Okay, there we go. All right. And yeah, so that's basically the situation at the moment. And one thing that I haven't talked about yet is this episode 250 of the series, which I was, at one point, this was going to be the last episode of the series. Well, it's kind of a, so when I first came up with the idea, I was like, okay, no diamonds. So, obviously then I'll have less stuff to do. So that'll be a much shorter series. So I was like, okay, my first series was 100 episodes. I'll plan this one to be 80. But then I kind of changed the idea. I was like, doing no diamonds is very difficult, so let me do no mining diamonds. And then it basically meant, since getting diamonds took so much longer, it basically just extended the series. So then I was like, okay, well, now it's got to be 100, and then I was like, okay, well, it's going to go past 100. Let's say 200, which was actually quite a big number, I think, at the time. I was like, I could, okay, no, it's just redstone. See, the redstone, I feel like that looks like it should be in like a little dungeon biome or something. It looks really cool. I was saying this last time, it looks so sick on the new stone. But yeah, it's just plain old redstone in a, default biome, and a Tiger Mountains biome. Or down below a Tiger Mountains biome, rather. But yeah, so then I was like, okay, well now we'll go to 200. And then I think I was approaching 200, and I was like, I think I might have died very close to 200. And so then I'm like, well, okay. Obviously now I'm not, I think it might have been around the time where I fell into the void with diamond gear, not netherite gear, I don't think. Okay, let's just break that. That's all gonna start falling. Yeah, what the, this is a crazy little area. What the heck? Oh. There was something in there. I don't even know what, but okay. Let's continue here. This could be a little bit of build through here and stuff, but that's fine. I'm sure we'll get through. Actually, I might go a little bit higher just to try and avoid that. All that, because we're gonna have to like place a lot of blocks and stuff. So yeah, we'll just I've just placed stuff. Okay, what am I doing? Can we, it didn't work. There we go. Okay. Yeah, now we go up here. Alright. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I think that was around the time where I think I had diamond armor, not netherite armor at that point. And then I ended up falling into the void in the Outer End Islands, which is very unfortunate. And I was not a huge fan of that, but it happened. I think that was around episode 200, or maybe I'd just finished recovering from that around episode 200. I was like, I could potentially end here. I do feel like it was either there's no way I'm gonna finish before episode 200, or like be in a position in the series where I could finish the series. Then we'll call it there. Not call it there, but continue going this way for a little bit now. It doesn't really matter what Y height I'm at as long as I'm between 0 and 70, which is basically the entire, it is the entire underground, because sea level is I think 63 or 62 or something like that. So I'm always going to be under that. But yeah, I do remember I was around Y200 and I was like, I could end the series here. It was one of the two. It was like I could either end the series, on 200, and I'd be in a position to do so, or I wanted to, or I would have if I could have, but I was like not at all in a position. I was like midway through doing something, which I think I might have recovering from that fall, that death, where I lost not even like in a position where I could get it back as well, because I fell into the void. There was nothing I could have done. So I think that was around then, and then I'm like, okay, I'll say 250 now. And then obviously now we're at 250. And then at some point during, I don't know when I decided that this world I was going to do all the advancements, because I'd obviously considered that in all previous of my series and my different world. I've had 3 different worlds, although kind of 2 realistically. 2 hardcore worlds and a main initial survival series, and then I did a proper hardcore series, and then one which was a hardcore series, but I died very early on, so it basically wasn't really a series. But yeah, basically, because obviously I'd considered, in all those series, whether I should try and get every single advancement, because obviously it's just kind of the natural thought process when you do a series, or at least for me. But I never done it until this one, obviously, because it's gone on so much longer than any of my other series, and I've also had so much more playtime, because that first series is the one where I did 100 episodes, but most of those, I think around episode 70 or something, is around the time where I switched to half-hour episodes. Most of them were 20-minute episodes. So that meant, obviously, there's just so much less playtime on that series than this one. So not only have I done the series for longer, but the episodes themselves have been longer. So I'd say, let's say they were those ones were an average of 25 minutes for simplicity's sake. I think it definitely would have been lower, but let's say 25 minutes for mostly 20 minutes, but a few half hours and then a few longer ones. But yeah, we'll say 25 minutes, so that's 100, so obviously 2,500 minutes, which divided by 60 is, I'm not giving myself a good number here. Divided by 60, is that 80 hours? I think that's that makes sense. Around 80 hours, or probably 84 hours, I think it would be. Whereas this one, say it's 100 episodes at half an hour, that's 50 hours. Okay, I think I've done my math wrong here. It doesn't matter. This series has been a lot longer. So obviously I'm in a much better position to potentially get all the advancements. Then the new update came out, and that's kind of slowed me down quite a bit, which I didn't really think it would. And maybe I should have kind of considered that and gone okay, well, now if I get all the advancements in the old world, I could then now do it again in a different series with the new world, and then not down the update, not played this world on the previous version, which obviously I've not done, and now I've committed time to working towards the newer advancements. So we'll do every single advancement. But then I probably will never do every single advancement in a series ever again. Maybe like as like a challenge to see how quickly I can do every single advancement, but not in a series. I don't think I'll ever do this again. At least for the foreseeable future. But yeah, so we're at 250 now. I would say, like, looking at how many advancements we've got left, say these two. Let's kind of like plan this out almost. We're not really plan, but plan it out. Say these two. Say, how long am I gonna? Because realistically, as soon as I find the amethyst shard, this takes 5 minutes. This takes no more than an episode to find a jungle biome and stuff. And then the Ender Dragon one takes not that long, like probably no more than an episode, just because it would be one, do the episode, right, kill the Ender Dragon and look at it. It would take a bit of time off camera probably because I would need to get enough gear to repair my stuff, but that would not be factored into episodes. So as soon as I find this Amethyst Geode or Amethyst Shard, these two are done, or these three are done realistically, technically, in say 3 episodes, so 1 for each. Now I don't know how long I'm going to be looking for this geode, because I could just keep doing episodes until I find it, but it is the same thing over and over. It is just mining, so I'm kind of tempted to do, say, this is the second one, say 3 or say 5, and then from there maybe time lapse or just do it off camera. I feel like I probably would time lapse because I've not done time lapses in the past, and it doesn't hurt to do a time lapse. Although, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But say we do. Oh, I don't know though. I really don't know. Say we do 5. Say we do 5 episodes and then 3 for this. That's 8. This one, God. I might just need to literally AFK that and just do it over and over and over until it happens, and just like, I don't know what I would do, but this one, I'm very close to doing it actually, and it wouldn't take too long, I wouldn't think, from this point on. So that one, say only if, although actually it would take quite a long time to find those last 5. Then these ones, both of these two are pretty easy once I just get the stuff to do it, or get the situation to do it. Then this one, realistically, wouldn't take me more than like 2 episodes if I got a bit lucky, or not even got lucky, just didn't get unlucky. This one might take a little bit of time, but at the end of the day, it is pretty simple. It's obviously just like following a tutorial basically, and then just doing everything, and then I can't really go wrong from there. These two will take quite a long time, and then this one will take and realistically this one will also take quite a long time. So it's, the episodes already are racking up, but I feel like saying getting to episode 300, that'd be quite outrageous, I feel like. And then it's like, well, maybe I should push for a year, but no. If we complete every advancement, that's it. That's when it's done. Yeah, we're complete the series from there. Yeah, like, I don't know. It just, I feel like, it does seem like it still will take quite a long time. So yeah, I don't know, and I don't know what I'm gonna do about this particular mission as well, looking for the amethyst crystals. I don't know whether I'm just gonna keep I mean, I could, like, obviously, it is a bit like kind of just me talking for a long time, but I mean, I think that's fine. And I could start kind of doing it more almost podcast style, because I really kind of want to do podcasts. I feel like that's a very cool thing. I want to do a podcast at some point. That's podcast is kind of like my favorite thing to watch personally, because it's kind of like it's basically like just like you're watching. I was gonna say basically like you're watching a conversation. That's exactly what it is. Although obviously this one's just me. But it's kind of like, it's just a conversation between friends, but you're just not involved. Or like you are involved, but you're just not talking. Which is kind of quite odd when you think about it. But it's also, I don't know, it's nice, it's fun, it's good times. So yeah, I could like start literally just kind of almost just AFK mining, and like the mining is just the gameplay, and then I'm just like kind of talking over it about whatever. And then obviously if something does happen in the game, like we find an amethyst shard, or we find, say, a cool little a cool mine or a cool ravine, something that I can then talk about that. But yeah, I think that's kind of, if I do continue to do the live recordings, that's probably more what I'll go for, that kind of style. And I also think I potentially will shorten the episodes. Like, because I was saying earlier, like I did last series, my original series, which I started that in 2019. I started that, actually, I think I started that almost exactly 2 years ago. Started that towards the end of July, because that's kind of when Minecraft became like a big thing again. Not like a big thing, but that was when PewDiePie was doing his series on Minecraft, like just starting it, and Minecraft was becoming, like quite big again. Obviously not like for the first time, obviously, you know what I'm saying. It was like another resurgence of Minecraft. So then I started a series then, because obviously, I mean, everyone has always loved Minecraft. Like it's a great game. But yeah, like I could, because that series was 20-minute episodes for most of it. I could do 20-minute episodes for this, but then it's also like, then I'm kind of just prolonging it almost. So yeah, I don't know what I'll do. Whatever I end up doing is what I'll end up doing, but we'll see. So I probably, realistically, I'm probably just gonna do, continue to do just live, like episodes like this. Not like, I probably won't do time lapse and stuff, and I might make it shorter, I might not. Who knows? Actually, yeah, I don't know. And also, I feel like that's kind of like the thing, is the shorter the video people prefer, because attention spans these days are low. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what I end up doing. But hopefully, I mean, if we find an Amethyst Geode very quickly, then, you know, it's not really something that I need to figure out. Hopefully it would just, you know, it'd be quite nice. It'd solve a lot of my problems if we found an Amethyst Geode nice and quick. But at this rate, it doesn't look like it's going to happen. And I feel like I wouldn't expect it to happen based on the rates that I've seen. Like, the rates look pretty outrageous, realistically. Like, that, it does seem incredibly hard to find these Amethyst Geodes. In my opinion. Like, 1 in 53, or 1 in 53, 1 in 52? I think it's 1 in 53. Doesn't really matter. 1 in 53, we'll say. Or 1 in 50 chance. Like, it's a very, very low chance. And that's just for it to spawn in a chunk. Not necessarily for me to then find it. Not necessarily, like, it could spawn at Y0 and I could be at Y30. Or it could spawn at Y70 and I could be at Y12. And yeah, it's gonna be very tough. Like, we could probably mathematically work it out. Say I stay at the exact same one, like the exact same Y level. It's gonna be 1/53 times however many, like, because it's obviously, I can see this block, this block, this block, this block, this block, like 6 around me. So however many of these there are in a 16 by 16 by well, 70, because it's 0 to 70. So what's that? 16 times 16 times 70. Divided by, say, 6. I don't know if that's a... Yeah, I mean, I can see 6 blocks, so yeah. And obviously I can see these 2 up front, but we're not going to count those ones. So what? So calculator, 16 times 16 times 70. Which I think is actually a lot smaller than a chunk, because a chunk is, I think it's like 256 blocks up. And I think that leads to about 60,000 blocks or something. This is only 17,900 blocks, so it's basically 18,000 blocks. Well, yeah, close to 20,000 blocks. And then let's do this divided by 6. So it's basically 3,000. It's 2,986.66. So 3,000, we'll say. So is that a 1 in 3,000 chance? Which is 0.003. But a chance of, so is that like every time I mine a block, it's a, maybe every time I mine 2 blocks, it's a 0.033 chance, which in theory means, does that mean I need to go 3,000 blocks if I stay at the same height? Which is a very long way. I don't know how much my mine back at home is, but I feel like 3,000 blocks, is a lot, but it also sounds doable. Like, we're already gone. I do kind of want to go back and test. I might. No, actually, I won't. You know, I can look back at the recording of the start of last episode, because I think I had I'm pretty sure I had I checked the compass towards the start of that episode. So, yeah, I mean, 3,000 sounds like a lot, but it was 3,000 at the same height. Obviously, I don't think this is very rough maths, and I don't even know if it's correct maths. Well, 1, I don't know if the maths I've done is correct, but 2, I don't know if the maths actually make sense. Because I've obviously just done it pretty much all in my head right now, based on kind of my memory of the specifications of the thing and stuff. So yeah, it's probably completely wrong. But we'll say 3,000 blocks, and then we should have, like, the likelihood would have been that we found one. Obviously not saying that in 3,000 blocks we will 100% have found one, but in 3,000 blocks I would have liked to have found one, basically. So yeah. But I think that's going to be today's episode, and I will see you guys tomorrow for some more mining. So yeah, goodbye.